Hello, and welcome back to Safe Haven Positivity, dedicated to sharing insights on personal development and growth. I'm your host, Blessing, and today I want to talk about two intertwined topics that impact every single one of us: self-care and mental health. It's time we have an open conversation about the importance of self-care practices and destigmatize discussions around mental health. If this interests you and you like to grow in life, then you're at the right channel. All you have to do is subscribe and click on the notification bell to be the first to receive every new episode on our personal development journey. Also, follow us on other social media platforms at safehaven_positivity. So, let's dive right in. Let's begin with a simple yet profound question. What does it mean to truly care for oneself? We live in a world where we often wear masks, concealing our true feelings behind a facade. We're afraid to admit when we're struggling, fearing judgment or weakness. But what if I told you that taking care of your mental health is not a sign of weakness, but an act of incredible strength? Self-care is not just about bubble baths and scented candles, though those are nice. It's a comprehensive approach to nurturing our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's recognizing that taking care of ourselves isn't selfish. It's a fundamental requirement for a fulfilling life. Let's talk about mental health. We're in the midst of a global mental health crisis. Depression, anxiety, and stress are on the rise. Yet, despite its prevalence, the stigma surrounding mental health still persists. Why do we treat mental health differently from physical health? Why is there shame associated with seeking help for our minds when we don't hesitate to see a doctor for a physical ailment? The stigma around mental health has silenced countless individuals, preventing them from seeking help. It's time we change this narrative. Fortunately, the stigma is beginning to crumble. Celebrities and public figures are increasingly using their platforms to share their mental health struggles, from anxiety to depression. By doing so, they're sending a powerful message, because mental health is as vital as physical health, and it's okay to not be okay. Self-care plays a pivotal role in our mental health. It's a tool that can help us manage stress, build resilience, and find balance in our lives. Self-care can take many forms. Let's take mindfulness, for instance. It's a practice that's gaining immense popularity. By simply being present in the moment, we can reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance our emotional well-being. Also, setting boundaries, getting enough sleep, nurturing our bodies, and seeking support when we need it. It's about recognizing our own limits and respecting them. Self-care doesn't just benefit us individually, it has a ripple effect. When we prioritize our well-being, we become better partners, parents, friends, and even colleagues. We create healthier and more supportive communities. Now, how do we destigmatize conversations about mental health? It starts with you and me. It starts with normalizing discussions about our struggles and triumphs. It starts with showing empathy and understanding to those who are going through tough times. Let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I moved to a new city, and during that transition in life, everything became so difficult and I went through a period of intense anxiety and depression. I felt ashamed, lost, broke without money, and isolated. But when I finally reached out for help, I discovered a supportive network of friends who helped me out of that state, and it was a turning point in my life. Seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. If you're struggling with your mental health, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional or a trusted friend or even family member. I urge each one of you to join the conversation on self-care and mental health. Break free from the shackles of stigma. Take time for yourself. Reach out when you need help. Together, we can create a world where nurturing our mental well-being is not just accepted but celebrated. Self-care and mental health are not optional aspects of our lives. They are essential. Let's break down the walls of stigma, prioritize self-care, and foster a world where conversations about mental health are met with compassion and support. Remember, your well-being matters, and you are never alone in this journey. Thank you for joining me today. Let's continue these conversations, support one another, and embrace self-care as a path to mental wellness. Together, we can make a difference in our lives and the lives of those around us.